Hey everybody, I am now 24 weeks and 3 days, and I just wanted to bring you guys a really quick update. Today is really quick because there hasn't been anything outside of the norm or crazy that has been going on. Energy levels are still really great, and I'm feeling really good. I'm noticing that um, my my belly is growing a lot more, definitely lately. I've also noticed that at night he's kicking a lot more. During my runs and my walks lately, been noticing I will have a lot more pulling in my tendons and a little bit of cramping as well. And it's really interesting because my doctor and what I've been reading had all said that at about 6 months, then you might be experiencing some sort of Braxton Hicks contractions. It's like your body is just like preparing itself for when you actually have real contractions when you give birth at, the time when the baby wants to come. And so I've definitely been experiencing a little bit of that once in a while, which is really interesting, and just kind of acknowledging it when it happens. And so that's kind of cool. And yeah, I notice he doesn't tend to kick or anything during the day. It's always at night around like 1 or 2 in the morning when I notice a lot more um, changes or kicks. And I know that I'm a lot more uncomfortable sleeping, even though I'm not that big yet, but I definitely already notice like the heaviness in my stomach when I go to lay on my left side. It just feels super heavy. So definitely needing a pillow between my knees to make me feel a bit more comfortable. But I'm tossing and turning a heck of a lot more lately. A lot more. Still, my exercise routine is pretty good. Obviously, I've calmed down calm down. That's not the word at all that I'm looking for. I've brought down the intensity of my workout quite a bit more, just because where I'm at, I know that it doesn't feel right to go any higher, and that I'm just looking at my heart rate as well. I don't want it to go over a certain amount, and just being pregnant, you have to change things up a bit. Still running though, I still feel like twice a week I get a good run in and I feel super energized, and my timing is still pretty decent for my runs, and that's really good. My weight training is still really, really good. It's when I'm doing circuit training that has changed up, and I'm doing lower intensity with that. And yeah, oh my gosh, you guys, one thing I really wanted to bring up is that I have been reading hypnobirthing, and it has completely changed my life. Completely changed my life. And I totally suggest for any of you guys to download that from, Audible, or get the book. And the reason why is because I think it seems like my whole life, all you hear about is horrific pregnancy stories and horrible, childbirths, and how traumatic and scary it is. And I really believe that in this day and age, we've been really brainwashed to believe that that's how it's supposed to be. And then I started researching and listening to hypnobirthing, and find that a lot of my fears and a lot of my worries about going into labor have been definitely reduced massively by doing the hypnobirthing process. And also just by you really knowing that I have so much mind power that I can really focus and allow my body to do what it needs to do. So I have a birthing plan, and so nothing ever is perfect, but I know that going into this, I have a lot less fears, and I have plans on doing my birth completely natural, and hopefully a water birth. So that's what I would like to do, is a water birth. And yeah, so that is my suggestion for you guys today, is to get the book on hypnobirthing and really using the power of our mind. And I think in this day and age too, it's like we're meant to be scared of pain. And as women, we were built to have children, and so that pain part, it's okay. It's okay to feel pain. We don't always have to have pain dulled or if we're going through emotions, to like feel the emotions. It's okay to feel emotions. You don't need to be drugged all the time to not feel what you're feeling. Sometimes to feel things and push through it is the best way. So that's my own opinion, you guys. That's just how I feel about it. Now, a lot of my friends have had, epidurals and drugs. Do not judge that whatsoever. I absolutely do not judge that. I'm just telling you what I choose to do with my own birth, and that's how I want to do it. Still burping up a storm. I burp like 8 million times a day, but that's the part of pregnancy. So yeah. So anyways, that's my 24-week and 3 days update. I'm 6 months, and I'll now show you guys my belly. Okay, you guys, so now this is obviously after I ate as well. So I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna duck down here. I should have made my camera up a little bit higher. So this is 6 months. 6 months.